Guys, welcome back to another Broadcasters YouTube video. Today we got 5 players that are being undervalued in fantasy drafts. These are players that we think should be going higher than their current ADP. And these rankings are according to Underdog Fantasy's rankings. If you guys are interested in Underdog Fantasy, it's an app where you can do drafts, you can do leagues, you can do pickups, a whole bunch of different cool stuff. If you're interested in Underdog Fantasy, use the link down in the description. Use code BROS. They'll match your first deposit up to $100. And guys, let's get right into the 5 players.
The first player that is being undervalued on Underdog Fantasy is Leonard Fournette. He is currently going as the RB11 and his ADP is 22. That's late second round. He should be going as a late first round pick, early second round pick in our opinion. Last year, in the last 3 games before he got injured, he had a snap share of over 80% in every single game. In the 10 games before his injury, he was averaging over 21 fantasy points per game. That would make him the RB3. Leonard Fournette was also a PPR machine, averaging 7.5 targets a game in his last 6 games before his injury. Also, the Buccaneers lost Ronald Jones, so that just means more touches, more targets for Leonard Fournette. We love him in fantasy drafts, and he should be going way higher than his ADP at 22.
Our second player that we think is being undervalued in fantasy drafts is James Conner. He's currently going as the RB15 at pick 32. That is a mid-third round pick. Should definitely be going higher than that. Last season when Chase Edmonds got hurt, he turned into a fantasy monster. From weeks 9 to 14, he averaged an 85.6% snap share. That is crazy for fantasy. And in week 13 and 14 had a 91 and a 96% snap share. That is almost complete bell cow, almost every single snap that he took. And now that Chase Edmonds has gone to Miami, he should have this backfield for the entire season barring an injury. As long as he stays healthy, he should be an absolute beast. Plays in a high upside, high touchdown upside offense. As shown last season, he scored 18 touchdowns. That's over 1 touchdown a game on average. We love James Conner's upside. Definitely should be going higher than a mid-third round pick.
Our third player that is being undervalued is Chris Godwin. He is currently going as the wide receiver 25 and his ADP is 52. We understand he has an injury. We're not sure when he's going to come back, but if he comes back any time to start the season, he is an absolute steal of where his ADP right now. Last year, in games without Antonio Brown, Chris Godwin averaged over 21.8 fantasy points per game. That would make him the wide receiver 2 on the season. This guy is also a target monster. On the whole season, he averaged 9.2 targets per game. That would make him number 9 out of all wide receivers. Going at the wide receiver 25 is disrespectful. And boys, quick break in the video on Underdog Fantasy right now. You can literally become a millionaire. Best Ball Mania right now, there's $10 million in prizes and the winner gets $2 million. If you want to use your knowledge, use some of our video information, you could win some big money. If you want to check out this tournament, again, go into the description, click that link, use code BROS, so match your first deposit up to $100. So you put in $50, they'll double that, make that $100. The draft costs $25, but you can easily win big money and have some fun playing on Underdog Fantasy.
Our fourth player that we think is being completely undervalued in fantasy drafts right now is Darnell Mooney. He's going as the wide receiver 30 at pick 62. That is an early 6th round pick. Definitely has upside that is way higher than that. Allen Robinson left in free agency, making him the clear number 1 receiver in Chicago. All they did to replace Allen Robinson was Pringle. They brought in a 3rd round draft pick who's 25 years old. Mooney is the clear number 1. Mooney also had 140 targets last year. That would be tied for 11th in the whole NFL. Tons of targets. Justin Fields also should only be improving. He had a bit of a rough start last year. Second year should be a better quarterback. His connection with Mooney should only be getting stronger. Love Darnell Mooney's upside for fantasy football.
Our 5th and final undervalued player in fantasy football is Kareem Hunt. He is currently going as the RB32 ADP 97. We got to understand this. Kareem Hunt is not a normal handcuff running back. He's not like Mark Ingram. He's not like Alexander Madison. He is somewhat startable at the flex position or even RB2 when Nick Chubb is healthy. First 6 games of the season last year, he averaged over 17 fantasy points per game. We don't expect that to continue, but that was a top 5 RB performance. This guy definitely has upside. With Deshaun Watson coming, we don't know when he's going to start, but it's going to make the offense more explosive, more touchdown opportunities. We love Kareem Hunt, and at an RB32, that is so low. You have to be taking him way higher than that.
Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoy our content, make sure you hit a like, hit the subscribe, and guys, use this word right here. We'll like and reply to everyone who comments that word in the comment section. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you guys next time.